It is time for yet another episode of the Florencio Files. And up here in the top left-hand side, representing Satth, it is unknown. In all the realm of shitty aliases that people play with, unknown, really? I don't know, man. And that clan tag as well? Like, could you make this harder to say? Sath unknown. Unknown, I guess I could... Unknown. We can make unknown sound kind of cool. That clan tag I'm not a fan of. I don't know what the hell that is supposed to be, though. Sath. Down here in the bottom right, representing Lord Farquhar, it's Florencio. And he's gone for a 14 Overlord and sends the drone to the natural and then builds... Florencio's Terran and Zerg openings are majestic, guys. They are majestic. It's like, this is what I'm loving so much about casting Flo, Zerg, and Terran, is like, it's just like how he can take his hatch, his gas, and his pool at the same time as other players of his ladder, but have 3 less drones. Like, it's the same timing for the structures, he just has 3 less supply from less than a minute into the game. It's like, it's incredible. It's incredible. I love you so much, Flo. You're such a legend. So this game was called Whack-A-Mole in the replay folder, guys. I have no idea what's going to happen in it. I think maybe some knives when I'm swapping up, maybe hatches all over the place. I'm still just in shock that Flo left the last game we cast. That was actually so ridiculous. With Terran, lots of mass Widowmine and battlecruiser and defensive tanks and planetaries have really been Flow style. You know, we haven't cast that many Zerg games yet. We've seen cool burrow rushes. We've seen like the really cool... Do you guys remember where he came? He built a hatchery like this. So he built like 3 spine crawlers next to the opponent's hatch, and then he built a hatchery to wall them in so they couldn't get attacked. Like, that's the sort of crap we've seen from Florencio, is like just insane builds that are like just really weird uses for the structures. So I'm very curious, because I don't know if I've actually seen him play a Zerg versus Terran before, and I have no idea what he's going to do, because the one thing Flo really struggles with is building units, right? And we've seen that in his Protoss play, but with Protoss, like, you don't need to build as much stuff because your units are bigger, and you've also got, like, I would say the best hard counter units, like Colossus versus Marines. He's got like really good Stargate unit usage, like Void Rays versus Corruptors, you know, Phoenix versus Mutors, that sort of stuff. He's very good at swapping between the right units and going for these units. But with like Zerg and Terran, like with Terran, you can play that weird mech style and you can kind of build not that many units, right? But with Zerg, it's like, it's tough. If you don't actually put all your hatcheries on a control group, it is so hard just to spend your money. And I have the control group showing right now, guys. See the Terran control groups? Let's look at the Zerg ones. Oh, he put his hatcheries on a control group. Oh, okay. No, he's getting better at Zerg. Never mind me, guys. Never mind me. Yeah, and he just changed the rally point. All right. All right. Oh my God, he just injected a hatchery. No way. Flo. Neeb's been coaching him on Zerg as well, I reckon. I reckon Neeb's been like, I mean, he's like, I'm a really good Terran off racer. I used to be a Terran pro, but I mean, at least I know the fundamentals of Zerg. So I'm pretty sure when Flo's playing Zerg, Neeb's sitting next to him on his beanbag, eating his guac, and he's just like, Flo, inject, 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 spread creep. Florencio refuses to spread creep, but you can see he is starting to inject. Only 1 hatchery, not the main, but nonetheless, it's something. Now that's 4 Marines in a tank. What the hell? It's a 1-base Marine tank drop. Oh, but the tank's gonna kill, they're gonna kill the queen, but the tank is, yeah, it's got a minimum range. Get out of there, unknown. Pick up, leave. Wrecked. Florencio just wrecks it with drones. He's like, yeah, I lost 3 workers. I do not care. I've actually built way more workers than you already. Flo goes back to mining. He's totally fine with that. His opponent is just gonna keep doing Marine tank drops. You know what's really cool is this is actually a build I've been coaching one of my students on, who I think he made it to Plat 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think he did make Plat 3. He's gone back down a bit on the ladder because we're trying to get him to learn how to micro. And I've been teaching him just do a 1-1-1 every game, every matchup, and you just keep dropping Marines and mineral lines, tanks and mineral lines, and then you build up for a big like 3-4 tank push, unupgraded Marines. Of course, Unknown is missing an orbital and a reactor. So this is rough. This is rough. And he's really got it. Okay, this time he sieged the tank a bit further back, so it should get some shots off on the drones. And oh, that Marine lures the drones away, so the tank actually gets a couple of shots off, but then it does get surrounded. So with this sort of position, if Unknown actually sieged the tank on the low ground and then dropped the Marines on the high ground, these pushes would be so much better. But nonetheless, doing little bits of damage, keeping Flow in check. And this Liberator is now out as well. Few Marines without a reactor. This is a big problem. Not having the Marines there for their flexible damage, it's going to give him very lacking other areas to his game. But Spores and Spines going up. Flow's like, God damn, this guy's just going to keep dropping me, man. And Expansion going to go down here for Unknown. Trying to move on down to the low ground. Tank Marine Medevac Liberator for life. Up against Flow, who's just kind of macroing up. Lair, building his work account up. He's kind of frozen in the production a little bit. He's actually, oh my God, he's spreading creep. Oh my God. I think because he keeps getting dropped there. I like how there's no creep at the front, but his whole main base is going to be creeped. We'll see how that goes. What do you guys think Mutas? I haven't, yeah, because like I said, I haven't really seen too much. And he could go Passion Hosts, he could go Infestors. There's a few units that match Florencio's, like, kind of just manual micro fun style. We're going to see 3 tanks, 4 Marines, and a Liberator. Go into that main base. Roaches are there, though. Oh, don't go in there. Don't go in there! Oh, no! Actually, those Roaches, oh my God, they actually do struggle to take care of these tanks. Is it actually going to work? I can't believe that tank's going to survive. Florencio targets it. Oh, it's got 1 hit point. 1 hit point siege. Like, this queen's going to go. She's going on a suicide mission. She's like, that tank's going down. She gets it. 12 more Roaches on the way. Flow here. Trying to hang on. These 2 queens going to deal with that lib, but the Marines are in the main mineral line. And, ooh, that queen goes down. A few drones going to go down. So many falling in the main. Up to 15 workers killed here. Unknown. Oh, the queen died! The queen died! He accidentally ran it into the mineral line. Flow! Ah. Oh my God, ruined. Ruined by a Liberator. Oh my God. Encountering the bullshit that is I feel like that's the sort of experience just there where like Florencio's just like, note to self, build Liberators next time I'm playing Terran. Like, we haven't seen too much Liberators from him. We've seen a little bit, but I reckon we're going to see more Liberators from Florencio after what just happened there. He's like, that unit's annoying. That unit's really annoying. We do see the classic 2 factory, 2 barracks, 1 starport play here. So it's going to be still no orbital, equal workers on both sides. And Unknown has a clear game plan, and that is drop, then drop again. And then follow that with more Marine tank drops. It's just going to be non-stop. Drop in the base, siege up, kill as much as you can, rinse and repeat. It's not a terrible game plan. That command center, a little bit far away from that mineral line. But Mass Roaches out for Flow. He's just like trying to build Roaches right now. And he's got, how many is this? 12 Roaches. If they're underneath it, they should be fine. But the Liberator could cause problems. There's a Spore there though. Oh no! Oh my God, that medevac going down so quickly. Oh my God, even the drones are gonna have so much impact here. The Roaches all stuck behind each other. Neeb screaming, micro! And Florencio does pull them forward. The drones overwhelm it. The Spore gonna clean that up. And finally, Florencio gets a sick hole. By the way, guys, he does have Burrowed Lings blocking the 3rd bases. And a single Roach runs in. Oh my God. I dub thee Lord of the Dickheads, Mr. Douchebaggiest. And you know what? His opponent doesn't have an orbital, guys. No detection. No engineering bay, no orbital. There is no way to detect this Roach. Captain Douchebaggiest. The most dickheaded of Roaches. You see that spike sticking out of his head? Looks a little bit phallic. That's right. It's also on his head because he is Captain Dickhead's ancestor. You know, he's seen Captain Dickhead harass the shit out of people and he says, you know what? Let's do it. I like how Unknown, I don't think he even knows that's burrowed there. This Roach, yeah, look at this. Vomits on that SCV, claws it to pieces. The SCV does a flip. Takes out another one and then pops its head back in. All right, let's go to Unknown's camera, guys. Let's go to Unknown's camera. I don't know if Unknown knows how detection works. Orbital! Woo!
SCV ready.
Ah! Only one. Not making one in the natural. Just one in the main. Just one in the main. I like it.
Ready to roll.
Oh no. Meanwhile, on the other side of the gas, Florencio with the perfect ratio of minerals to gas. Of course, you always want to have double the gas in your bank to minerals, guys. That is the Florencio law. We've seen it many times before. You never want to run out of gas. That roach looks like it popped up again and then hit its little head. A scan goes down, but I think he was too slow. Is that scan gonna run out? Oh my. Captain Douchebaggiest. Now, I don't know if the Marines can see it, but I like to imagine they can see the middle finger of that roach just sticking up out of the ground. And they're like, fuck the physics in this world. We know it's just under that sand. We can see it giving us the finger from out of the ground. There's just a little roach claw kind of going, up yours, fuckers. And they're like, God damn it. It's a shame this soil is so firm. We can't shoot through the ground unless we know exactly where that roach is. This fucking guy. It's just gonna... And he's building corruptors right now to counter marine tank guys. No! He's gonna get even more SCVs. You're kidding. He finally goes down. I don't even know if he burrowed there. I don't even know if Unknown could have figured out how to get rid of that. This is... wow. Yeah, just wow. This game is... Swarmo's coming out. He's got a macro hatch, corruptors, a hydralisk, 12 roaches, 3 queens. What? I really want to see him go pee on buildings with the corruptors. Like that, if there is one move that embodies Florencio, it's like dropping creep to block expansions, which is literally shitting on your opponent's lawn. Like it's going to the guy that your wife cheated on you with, and it's taking a shit on his car. Like you go out, 3 a.m., you're drunk, and you're like, fuck that guy. You're talking with your mate, you're crying on his shoulder and shit. Then you guys get super drunk, and you go to his house, you take a shit in his convertible, like, he left the top down, you're like, that's how I'm gonna get my revenge. And that's kind of what the Corruptor is as well. The unit that goes into your opponent's base, pees on their building, and then runs away. Like, I want to see Florencio pull out some of that weird shit. No, guys, I don't condone taking a shit in your personal enemy's cars. No, I would never condone that. Never condone that, not at all. Oof, friendly fire on the tanks there. Locust trying to wear this down, the Marine tank coming forward. This is some pristine play here from Florencio. He says, throw the babies into the front line of battle, let's go. One Marine gonna take every single Locust, isn't it? Ouch. Liberator covers the retreat. We're gonna see a withdrawal here from Unknown, who behind this, guys, is going for more unupgraded Marines, tanks, and Liberators, and a single engineering bay. Oh my god, a second orbital! 13 minutes is gonna go up to a second orbital. I like it. This Liberator's still hanging out. The Corruptor's gonna go have a bit of a jiggle. Bit of a wiggle, bit of a jiggle. We'll take out that lib. Couple of flying jellyfish. You can see their bladders are very full. If you look closely at their back, their bladders are literally rippling. They need to pee on something. Flo. Flo. His Corruptor's like, Florencio, we need to pee. Can we take a pee stop? And he's like, stop fucking asking me. We'll be there soon. You can pee when I tell you. Ooh, look at that spotting zone. He sees him coming. Sees him coming. How's he gonna react here? He's building infestors, a nidus worm, and a hunt. Another burrowling is gonna see what's going on up there as well. The baby's gonna come out. The baby's gonna come out. Okay, big locust wave, guys. Big locust wave. Oh, the friendly fire! Oh my god, those Marines walking right into it. Oh. Most of the Marines are gone. It's just a big old line of tanks. And Flo here, he's got Swarmosts. He can just throw his babies at this. This is the height of StarCraft, this is right here. This is... this tank push is coming. Oh my god. Florencio throws around 2 of the babies. Does take out 1 tank. The Liberator sieges up on top of a Spore Crawler there. Oh no, the Nidus Worm's gonna go down. That's sad. Marines coming forward. Hydra's just gonna come out here. the production tab blank for both players as they deal with the intense micro of moving swarm hosts into a siege tank line. Oh my god, I love that the Hellmuffins are so eager, they actually run into the battle in front of the locusts and most of them get killed there, or a few do anyway actually. There's a lot that stayed behind. Just a couple of the overeager ones decided to YOLO into the front line of the battle. And this composition is incredible, by the way, guys. No upgrades except Burrow. Oh my, have we got a new Nidus Worm on the way? Have we got a new Nidus Worm on the way? He's building a ring of turrets. I can't say this is the highest level of opponent, guys. This one might actually be Silver or Gold League. This one does actually look really low. I think this might be one of Flo's early Zerg games. This obviously it takes me a while to get through his replay packs, so we're always a little bit behind his level on the stream. Yeah, this one's a bit of a shit show. Oh my god. He's just still building just tanks 2 at a time and Marines. Oh my god. Of course, the Baron Zerglings see the libs come, and these 4 corruptors just ruin these liberators. Liberator does try to get out of there. May barely escape. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Hellmuffins is a tastelessism. Because they're kind of chunky, and they look a little bit like a muffin. If you look at a swarm host, right? It does look a little bit like a muffin. It's got this like muffin top. Oh, he did a piss! He did a pee on the command center, but lifted off and flew away. Ah, damn it. Oh my god, he's unloading in the face of the Terran, gets back in the Nidus Worm. Locusts do unload, all the Liberators go down, but most of the Marines fall as well. And where's the next Nidus Worm gonna go, guys? You know what's great, guys? Go to Florencio's camera. He has no control groups. When he wants to Nidus Worm, he has to go home, click on the Nidus Worm, go back, click on the ground. We're watching this from Florencio's camera, guys. I want you to see the micro. It is actually just tip-top control. Hellmuffins in the main base, Locusts unleashing a devastating wave of their children upon the Gold League opponent here. His opponent is like, quick, one last desperate push. SCVs in the front line, 5 Marines and an unseized tank. Oh no, it's 37 Roaches and Hydras. And I think at this point, Unknown may feel the inevitability of the fact that he has actually got the Zerg balls on and around his face. At this point, it is only a matter of time until he also will need to get checked for STDs. Florencio here spreading his filth all over the ladder and wearing his opponent down, of course, in his favorite way, with the cheeky butthole. That's right, the Nidus Swarm Host, one of the most entertaining moves. He goes home, boxes the Roach Hydra, brings them across. He's like, hey, let's bring these roaches as well. So I don't have a rally point, I have to grab them from the hatch. Hey, I'll move some drones down here and take those gases. Let's build some more drones by clicking on a hatchery manually, one at a time, because I am Florencio and my mechanics are immaculate. He's going to be going for the Great Aspire now as well, because remember, guys, winning the game, not Florencio's priority, slowly draining his opponent to the will to live. Much more high priority. You know, there are people out there who do a lot for the StarCraft community. They make people want to play, they teach the game, they learn. And then there's people who are actively setting out to kill it by demotivating random people on the ladder, one game at a time. By winning the game but not finishing it off, making their opponent cry salty tears, collecting them all, and then making a pentagram, not out of blood, but out of ladder opponent's tears on the ground, using it to summon David Kim back to StarCraft 2 to ruin the balance for all time. To come back, he's going to bring back the Mothership Core. We're also going to have Warcraft-StarCraft hybrid if Florencio manages to get his summoning on. He wants there to be more Town Portal Scrolls. He wants to see a Farseer race. He wants to see the Ewoks actually on the top side of that map having a bit of a party.
Mineral field.
Watch him do the Nidus, guys. Watch him do the Nidus. He has his Nidus selected this whole time. So he had to click the Nidus ahead of time so that he could actually do so dumb. Oh my god. Yet another wave of Hellmuffins in here. And yes! Okay, so poor unknown, man. Poor unknown. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna speed this one up a little bit. So we are indeed watching the death throes of the Terran player. Oh. Oh my god. He's making brood lords. Where are the brood lords? They're at home. And you know he wants to use those, right? So Flo's not going to finish the game until they can actually come out. Thank you very much, Bonkers, with the €5, and that's going to be that. Flo will stay in the game. Unknown. A player who did not know to make an orbital command center and lost 10 SCVs to a single burrowed roach. You might not like it, but that's what peak Florencio Zerg play looks like. GG, well played. Of course, Florencio's been playing Protoss like 20 years. He's been playing Zerg and Terran for like 2 months, so he's got some ways to go, but definitely getting some tears out of his opponents there, ruining some people's dreams. GG, well played, mate.